typically don't 3-0, and I like to play all 3 matches, especially for you guys. Our last match was interesting, to say the least. And I think it was valuable for all of us, and I think that'll be good content. I failed in my attempt to invert truth. 4-turn clock and got ingested out for more like a 2-turn clock. Didn't work out for me here. My hand looks pretty gross. I don't seem to be able to get a good hand with this deck. So many spells, not only 3, 4, 2 drops. I'm gonna mulligan this. Oh, this is just no better. This is no better at all. And I'm on the play? No, I'm on the draw. Kind of makes that last hand better. Also makes mulliganing one more time better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. With a scry and a draw, I like this. It's not what I want. It's not what I want at all. But that on Maw of Kozilek? Okay. Actually. Alright, fine. It's gonna be dangerous. We're Our opponent's leading strong with a rare colorless land. We've seen 2 opponents casting blue spells, and yet there was an Eldrazi Sky Spawner available 11 picks in to this draft. I don't understand what was going on. I'm sure one of these guys wanted that. The Sears Lantern is not what we wanted. 2-drop would have been okay. As it stands, I can't cast a thing. We're kind of stuck. Now, at this point, this chitinous cloak is setting us back even further. So I think we skip that plan in order to more quickly get a big butt on the ground. He's only got 2 power. So and hope we get another land for Maw of Kozilek next turn. And continue to do so because of its landfall triggers. Or we leave ourselves open, drop a Sears Lantern, make sure we can play Maw of Kozilek next turn. I do want to get Maw of Kozilek down. I think using... I don't need the scry yet. I'm okay waiting to see if mana comes out. We're going to put this Valakut Predator down. If we hit our land drops, I'm sure he's not going to want us wheels. So, let's see what our opponent has. Thought Harvester. That's pretty nasty, actually. That is pretty nasty. Striker's not doing anything for me. It would if First Striker. I have 4/3 First Striker is interesting. With Menace. I think it's best to try to get mana as soon as possible. Therefore, and if I get a land next turn, I can drop it, play a Cloak and a Commando, and then afterwards continue on. So yeah, I'm gonna ensure that I get up to 4. Wouldn't be prudent. Sure wish I had enough. This Thought Harvester is gonna be nasty starting right now. Boom. Top card of my library. Ooh. Yep. Sure enough. He's got a hasty 2-power attacker that I do not want to block. It's pretty much nothing but good plays. To crack back for 4 here. He's doing only 6 with 3 creatures. I think that's kind of fortunate, really. I can and perhaps put him off, close the lights down. A mountain is nice. I'm not looking at sweep away mana. Here's what I do. To make it What else does my opponent have? Of course, if he attacks with his Cultivator, that would be the best thing for me to take. He's probably also going to attack with land. Or he's going to cast something. Did he mean to move to attacks? We're looking at a pretty strong board. Pretty nicely. And we have the mana for that, or we can. I mean, I think obviously we want to play more defensively right now, so I don't think putting Chitinous Cloak down is effective use of mana at all. We can maybe even pay a life to play this Commando. However, it's not scaring any of these creatures off. Really, Translator is the only thing putting butts in the way. I'm still taking about 6 a turn, so my clock is still about 2 turns. So by the time I get a Chitinous Cloak on a creature, it's not going to be able to trade. So it looks like this game has already passed us by. Let's drop this. Predator is not as valuable as a blocker as it is right now. He either takes 4 or he just throws his Eldrazi aggressor under the bus. Either way, I think that's more effective than just having that's going to be slightly under all of your opponent's attackers' toughness. This is surprising. Is he gonna do something? Really? Does that change my plans? I mean, now I pretty much can put shields up. Yeah, actually, that does change what I want to do. Not so much need a big old butt down. I can have my opponent has 3 cards left. An alpha strike here. It could be facing sure strike. So I wait to do anything with this Maw of Kozilek. He's waiting as well. I guess I'll pump this guy, try to kill. Make this profitable. Work all day. Doop. And I can maybe attack for a lot of damage right now. Depending on what this is. Ooh, it's cards. That's good for us. That's a good sign. This is not good for us. That's not a good thing. Nothing we can do. 1, 2, 3. So we're 1 land short of doing both of these things. We can pay mana. We have 2 turns already. Let's live dangerously. 4. Oh, it's 3 to equip. Just now remembering that. I want to take 2 damage to equip it and put him on a 4-turn clock. Let's live dangerously. How does it? But why does it tap it? That's terrible. What happened? What I just did. Roll it back. Anyway, worked out. Of course, we forgot we had a land in hand. It was weird that it tapped it down. I don't know. Maybe just can't use it twice that way. And it untapped it. That was weird. Anyway, we go. Deal 4 damage. We have a 5. So he's probably just gonna attack. attack in the air and leave a blocker up, but even that without a follow-up play will not stop me. And in fact, deal 5 damage. Okay. There went some. Oh, 2 turns. 2 turns. You know, this is a reason to play Expedite. Is this card, but that's that's not. This is we are not going to try to invert truth on this go around. Don't think. We have 4 power. He can pretty profitably block us here, but he would have to put his flyer down. So that's interesting. And anything that goes into the graveyard comes back to our hand eventually with Inverter of Truth. So that might not be bad. Keep using the first strike on the commando as opposed to switch the cloak over to the translator. At this point, we'll be able to use the Seer's Lantern, which will be nice. No blocks here for he can do 4 damage, which I do not want him to do. I would really love to scry into something better. Some kind of probably trade Zaz Commando for something in the graveyard when I play Inverter of Truth. Hopefully only. Although this play of Gravity Negator is going to pretty much negate those plans as well. Plus 1, and this matchup is maybe not towards my advantage. Flaying Tendrils, my removal is usually, it doesn't seem to be very effective. Some of those guys. Gonna give himself haste and hit for 5 or 4. Maybe not now. Smaller power creatures than the board stage we were looking at in our last game. So we're looking at lethal. 2 in the air no matter what. I can block a 3/5. I'm totally looking at a Boulder Salvo. That's sorcery speed. Not instant speed. Guess I block this way. Give myself 1 more turn. don't have irradiant flames. So we can play Inverter of Truth and gain 1 blocker in the air. We cannot kill both of these blockers. We can if we drop this over to the translator. 1, 2, 3. We can play both of these cards. Make both of these moves. And then, hey, let's see if they'll do that. This is to play. I don't know. I don't see this panning out, but hey, I'd rather not play the Inverter of Truth. Maybe if I can avoid trades here, it gives us a glimmer of hope. Ooh, see if he had no cards in hand. Probably should have figured that out before. He's just gonna take it. If I invert Truth, I have 2 turns. Oh, jeez. If he plays a colorless spell, I have 1 turn. 1 turn. We're gonna do it. So unless he can kill us with damage, he's looking at blocks. Interesting. Have no. Oh, jeez. No point in scrying, huh? So I can drop this. 1, 2, 3. I have a 5 power. See, yeah, I think I win actually. So he doesn't block this. He just takes 5. He blocks this, and he blocks this. But then doesn't have lethal next turn. So I'm okay with all of that. Truth with 2 turns on our clock. And how do you feel about that, opponent? We're going to put our slab hammer away. Still haven't been able to find a toll collector on turn 3, which is really the only time we want it. We don't even want it then. Not really. jeez. Yeah, like I said, an expedite works nicely with our big guy. Our big threat. Still haven't seen Follow the Titans, which is also not fun. Or a Swarm Surge. So all of our threats we've basically yet to draw in 5 games. Well, I guess this will be our 4th game only. Only our top threat has come out. Inverter of Truth, which is... I can't believe we just did that. I've taken out Slab Hammer. So I'm playing Tar Snare. I guess. 2 extra damage might be good as well with Unnatural Endurance. I like lowering my curve. I did see that Thought Harvester, so I can bring in a Tears comfortably. Always good to clear the way for my Inverter of Truth. If only there was a way to put more cards in a graveyard. Oh, Rising Miasma. And a good late game card. Kozilek's Translator is good actually in this match. So we don't want to mess with that. Conundrum. I want all these cards. Maybe the Tar Snare doesn't make it. We weren't looking at a whole lot of 2-power creatures. We were looking at Eldrazi Aggressor, 3 toughness creatures is what I mean. Yeah, this will be our deck. Still only 11 creatures here, which is not the amount of creatures that I like to work with exactly. Article that wouldn't say use 11 creatures. See, this is funny. And then we get a hand like this, which isn't gonna work. I mean, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it, obviously. 1 swamp and I have a sweet Grasp of Darkness. I have 2/3 drops. I like it. So next turn, this is game 3. We inverted Truth successfully once. It's great. It's going to be a great headline. Slide runner's nice. A turn ago. Not so much now. I'm going to play a Predator. Next turn with 4 mana, I suppose. Clear the way with Grasp. Let's see what he does. Let's see if he has a follow-up. A 4-drop, but no land. That Thought Harvester. You're gonna get grass. You're gonna get bad. Hooked on Cracks, what it looks like. All this black smoke. You're gonna get so I gotta drop this swamp. I'm gonna be able to hit for 4. This will be nice as well. Cathartic. you could play. Trigger. Chance for anything. We smash. With 2 lands in hand, put down a landfall squad. With a Swarm Surge, it's good. It's not great. I'm looking at a 4 power and a 3 power with +2. So I'm looking at 6 and 5. That's too bad. Oh, and that's too bad as well. We were right at the point where we'd be okay not taking any more lands. In fact, now every land we draw is a wasted card in our deck. He's got a foil fumarole, but nary the mana to activate it. No mountains. I'm gonna play a Nettle Drone. Smash for 4. Could be looking at a sweep away. Although you know, maybe I offer a trade with my slide runner. Don't know why I wouldn't. And I'm gonna have another 3 power guy behind him. Go ahead and sweep away. Oh, yeah, he's gonna do something. Colorless spell. Nope, it's not a colorless spell. Guy. He didn't. It was a 4-drop that he couldn't do. And he decides to trade. But now he's got an effect. That's colorless. What is it? What is it? He's gonna put a Scion down? Do you realize what you're doing? That'd be hilarious. If whatever this is did not work for our opponent. Oh, it definitely. If only we could invert truth in this game and make our opponent really feel that. I'm just hooked on inversion. I'm actually right now I'm texting someone saying I did it. Only one person in my whole life is excited, just so you know. Okay, a 4 runner. Yeah. Ditto. Stay in your lane, big guy. I got a lot of damage coming across. He can't profitably block either of these creatures, which is great. Which is really great. Do I put myself in range of a deadly strike? I think I wait a turn. See, waiting 1 turn doesn't do much. Doesn't change anything, really. I can do 6. I think we just use it while our opponent's tapped out. deal 1 damage. And then threaten lethal. Stack's always saving me. I like the stack. First strike. Here's 11 damage. What are you gonna do? You should just concede. Take 5 damage. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know how we've done it, but we've inverted truth on game 2. And we seem to be holding up. That mountain is key. I wonder why. Is he going to try to attack for 4 here? No, he's going to play in a... So that's going to be something else to deal with. You know, it would be great if we picked up some removal. Touch of the Void would win the game for us right now. And the match. Oh, he's gonna... I don't know why he would attack right now. Go ahead. All the land in the world. All of the land is belong to us. I think we just attack here. Continue to put pressure. If he trades with either, then the other can pretty much finish the job next turn. Or soon after. All your jokes. No, you're not gonna awaken your future. That'd be just insane. Make it an 8-2 at will. Crazy. Or an 8-3 or something. So, I hope that we hope our opponent has nothing to do. A Sky Spawner would be a good play for him. He's played an aggressor, but also not a great one for us. He doesn't have a Wandering Fumarole. If we drew, did we bring that Chitinous Cloak? That Chitinous Cloak would win the game right now. We could invert truth in another turn. Well, he's just going to get rid of our... So we're in a top-taking battle. Our opponent... Man. Do we keep an Expedite? Do we keep an Expedite? Or do we try to draw a card right now? I mean, that's a card if I drew into Inverter of Truth right now, that'd be great. Alright, give me Inverter of Truth. I'm not gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can awaken a land, though. Maybe I should keep this for a turn. That's what I'm thinking. Until it's a sorcery. I don't know. Just don't think that's gonna help me right now. attack. Okay, so I drop a champion next turn, I awaken, and I smash. And we just hope that this guy doesn't do anything before then. I wanted you to attack too. That would have won the game for me. So our opponent is an elderly man. He's kind of showing himself. Could have miasma'd. And it comes down to it, I can do that next turn for 4. If I pick up Inverter of Truth with 6 cards in my... I'm sure if this guy is an older guy, he didn't like my Inverter of Truth play at all. Yes, that's going to be a great play for us as well. Why won't you be more aggressive? So if he blocks, he's going to be able to... No, he's pretty much going to have no profitable blocks, and I'm going to have lethal damage. Can't bring the Fumarole out. He could have a sweep away. So, a sweep away prevents me from winning right now. However, this play, we're going to awaken this swamp. These swamps. 5. Kill a bunch of creatures. None of our own, which is... With our deck is... oh, what's he got? He's got a counterspell. That's too bad. Nothing I could have done about that. Well. That was my plan. Seeing as how I have no counters our Rising Miasma, and perhaps for the win himself. What can he do right now? He can clear the way. That sucks. No, he can't. Or did he already? What did he process? 8 damage. So... Void Shatter. 1 Void Shatter. If I would have waited, then I would be looking at an Aggressor and a Negator. I would not have my guy. Translator is not gonna do a whole lot. But it'll look like I'm putting up a fight. That blocks his Nettle Drone, so I'm, well, he can just put it in the air, I guess. Swarm Surge for my opponent would be insane right now. Oh, I'm disappointed. Game. Opponent's gonna do 5. 5. Try to close this game. Our opponent makes a mistake and says he's gonna activate the fumarole. So yeah. Well, that doesn't even totally. So can he double block now? With a 4-1 and a 2-3. What is he gonna do? Man, have my opponent at 3. My opponent uses Avoid Shatter, which then allows him to process everything. I'm sure you've been waiting to do. Yeah, he's gonna deal 5 damage to me, which I'm gonna let happen. This follow-up, it does kill your aggressor, so you can do 5, 6, 7 damage. Well, that's the game, folks. We ought to probably just concede. I don't really have anything to say. Time he counters something is the one time that cost me the whole match. He's gonna make some things fly. So yeah, 5, 6, 7. I can see. Good game, old timer. What's my next? No help, no inversion of truth. So even though we successfully invert truth and our opponent prefers to stick to paper magic, I don't really know what else he's talking about over there with LL Cool J references, but doing it well is all I have to say. We will. Oh, was that game 2? Was that only game 2? I was about to sign off. Okay, well, I won't call it a comeback until I come back and destroy you. Game 3. Expedite sucked. It was a wasted card. He has a non-basic land. He does have a non-basic land that he might like. He has that fumarole. I can exile it. That's gonna, yeah, that's what it does. It is what it does. So I really I don't know what it is. It's gonna put my deck over the edge. I still haven't seen a Fall of the Titans. My workhorse is a Valakut Predator. Still haven't seen a Touch of the Void. I do keep inverting my entire deck, so I guess I can understand some of these things. I have 12 spells, 11 creatures. I need creatures. I'm gonna put Toll Collector back in, and we're gonna keep that in. We're also gonna keep Tears. Keep Tears in. We're gonna take Corpse Churn out. We don't really want to play Inverter at turn 4 here anyway. So that's 40 cards. Maybe the Toll Collector and the Cloak will be out together. Otherwise, the other 3/2 that I have for 3. It's also not very exciting. 7 seconds left. We're gonna see if we can make this Toll Collector more interesting, and that's what we got. I do kind of think I probably should have gotten the slab hammer in there if I was going to do this. But making another cut. 1 minute. I have screwed myself in this match. Great. See, the whole time, I don't know where all my time went. And I'm 6 minutes ahead. We're going to lose this match. Unless we see an inverter. We thought that one play in the match. It turned out, yes. So I can have an interesting choice to really try to use. So I don't know, maybe. Look what I put in my deck. And all the rest of those cards. Comment on that, old guy. Alright. It's been an interesting draft. I'm glad I had a chance to try this. Adventure out. My opponent's doesn't try to get something out. Doesn't even care. 7 seconds. Doop. Well, that's not the way I want to lose, but it looks like we're going right away into the next round. Thanks for watching.